for the men's soccer game will be at 7:45. That's 7:45 kickoff.
Jordan Skelton, junior defender. You're watching London Men's Soccer. Jordan Skelton, junior defender.
Foster. Number 10, Vitro Turunen. Number 15, Hector Gutierrez. Number 17, Kwaku Gomina. Number 22, Tyson Artist. Number 23, Tom Mitchinson. Number 47, Siku Thornell. And number 80, Dionysus Harmon. They're coached by Pete Peterson. He's assisted by Richard Craven. And now, the starters for your Lander University Bearcats. Wearing number 1 as keeper, Dean Caltroy. Number 2, George Knight. Skelton. Wearing number 5, we have Ian Hunter. Number 7, Oliver Rock. Number 9, Sam Wright. Number 18, John Hard. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. The Peach Belt Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for immediate removal. Thank you for your continued support of Lander University Athletics and the Peach Belt Conference. We would like to remind fans that Lander University is a tobacco.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Van Taylor Stadium at the Jeff May Complex across the street from Lander University. And we welcome you into the Peach Belt Conference opener for men's soccer. Lander against the visiting Lakers from Clayton State out of Moreau, Georgia. Hello, everyone. Rickson Lane along with you. Thrilled to have you join us on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. It has been a successful weekend thus far for the Lander Bearcats. On the volleyball court, 2 wins over conference rivals UNC Pembroke and Francis Marion. The women hold off Clayton State for a 1-0 victory, their 4th win in 5 matches. And now the Lander men looking to move to 1-0 in the Peach Belt Conference and extend their winning streak in the league. They were 9-0 last year in the regular season against Peach Belt Conference opponents, the first Lander team in men's soccer history to go 9-0 in league play. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups now. First for the visitors from Clayton State. They are led by head coach Pete Peterson. The keeper, a redshirt senior from Nottingham, England, number 1, Oliver Pennell. The defenders tonight for Clayton State, Jordan Knight, a sophomore from Javia, Spain. Number 15, Hector Gutierrez, a sophomore from Asheville, North Carolina. Number 17, Cueco Duamina, junior who hails from Richmond, Virginia. Number 22 is Tyson Artis, sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. The midfielders for the Lakers, number 8, a redshirt sophomore from Liverpool, England, Connor Atkinson. Number 10 is Mitro Turunen, freshman from Vanta, Finland. Tom Mitchinson, a junior from Middlesbrough, England. Also a midfielder wearing number 23 as we are underway at Van Taylor Stadium. The forwards tonight for Clayton State, Dean Foster, sophomore from Johannesburg, South Africa. Number 47, Siku Thornell, a redshirt senior from Atlanta, Georgia. And a freshman from Loganville, Georgia, number 80, Dionysus Harmon. For the Lander Bearcats, Dean Cowdroy, the sophomore from Canberra, Australia, gets the start between the pipes. The back line is George Knight, a sophomore from Basingstoke, England, wearing number 2. Richard Bryan, a junior from Enfield, England. Number 3, Jordan Skelton, a junior from Newcastle, England, wearing number 4. Ian Folger, senior from Haverhill, England. He sports number 5. The midfielders, Oliver Brock, a junior from Mansfield, England, wearing number 7. Saya Jamadar, a junior from Patia, Sweden, number 18. Number 19 is Thibaut Chrétien, a freshman from Laval, France. Number 20, Tyler Bolton, a junior from Basildon, England. The forwards tonight for Lander, 2 high at the top, it'll be Sam Lofts, the senior from Swindon, England. George Barnby, freshman, he hails from Hull, England. Clayton State in the road, a creamsicle orange unis. White letters, white numerals. Appears to be a white pinstripe pattern on the front of those jerseys. Orange socks as well. Letter the home whites, blue numbers, blue letters, blue shorts, gold outline, and white socks. Big header there from Knight. This ball headed back and forth here in the opening minutes. Lander Bearcats 3-2 on the season. They're coming off a disappointing road loss at Anderson. A midweek match. Lofts able to intercept that pass, and Jamadar comes out with it. They'll work it back over to Knight. Along the back line to Folger. Folger had his first goal of the season. And lost to Anderson. Now an opportunity as Bryan wants to send it inside. Barnby was there, but well defended along that back line. Corner kick coming up for the Bearcats.
Corner kick for the Bearcats.
Ball sent deep in the box. Folger and Bryan were both there. Folger got the head on it before it's booted away. Chrétien will shield it out of play as crashing into the wall there was Dean Foster. out of play, back to the Bearcats. Long pass ahead, but Lander unable to get a shot attempt off. It was defended. Jordan Knight, sophomore from Javia, Spain, working hard early to prevent Lander shot attempts. Barnby shoved down from behind. That's on Hector Gutierrez, sophomore out of Asheville, North Carolina. Brock with the free kick, high spinner to the middle. Free ball momentarily. Skelton tried to get it. It is handled by the Bearcats. Another corner kick upcoming. Bearcats with another corner. Brock will take this one. Good ball to the middle. Skelton got a piece of it. Folger run it down and off of Folger. So goal kick upcoming for the Lakers. Whistle on a foul against the Bearcats. Chrétien brought down left of the box. Another foul on Gutierrez. He's had a couple thus far. Lander early on with a lot of opportunities. Can they take advantage? Oh, and a diving stop made by Pennell. Just about 10 minutes into this Peach Belt Conference opener, pardon me. No score between the Bearcats and the Lakers. Nice ball movement here early on from Clayton State, but Folger able to get in front of the pass and then gives it back. Out of bounds to Lander once more. We'll have a whistle as Misho Tarunen goes to the ground. Lakers trying to get an attack going, but Folger winds up with that pass once more. Another corner kick coming up for the Bearcats. Guys have had multiple opportunities on corners early in this one. Yet to been able to get on the board. All sent in over the head of everyone and out of play. Clayton away with the pass. Settles it the right foot. Jed to Barnby will give it and go. Clayton can he run it down in bounds? No, he cannot. .31:45 showing opening period. The score between Lander and Clayton State. Clayton applying the offensive pressure. Now Jaminar comes up, sends it back to the freshman from France. Clayton looking for space. So across it long, headed away is trying to connect with Richard Bryan. Bearcats entered the week ranked 24th in the nation. The United Soccer Coaches Association poll, likely to drop out after the loss to Anderson, sporting a 3-2 record at the moment. Jaminar picks off the pass. '29th all-time meeting between Lander and Clayton State. Bearcats lead the all-time series 17-8-3. Jaminar trying to get out of danger. Goes over to Lofts. And Bryan lost it, but the pass ahead from Mitchinson to no one in particular. Lander 11-0-1 in its last 12 matches against conference opponents in the regular season. They have not lost a regular season Peach Belt Conference match since October 17th, 2015, on the road at Flagler. Their last home loss came 5 days earlier, October 12th of 2015, 2-1 defeat at the hands of Montevallo, no longer in the league. A member of the Gulf South. Opportunity for the Lakers. Tackle made by Folger, and Knight moves it out of danger. .27:20 to go, opening period, no score. Lofts trying to break free. Lofts hesitates to the box. Nearly misplayed there by Pennell. A little confusion, looked like between him and Knight. But Clayton State keep the Bearcats off the board. Bolton, the middle, now back it goes left to Jaminar. He'll send it all the way deep to Cowdroy. Cowdroy and Jordan Skelton, reigning Peach Belt Conference goalkeeper and defender of the week in the league. Another pass intended for Barmby. Jordan Knight there once more. Knight continues to prevent early opportunities for the Lander offense. hesitation. Now pass inside. Loft's going to fire. Knocked down by Pennell. Five minutes and change to go, first period. Lander and Clayton stayed scoreless. Jeminar heads that one straight up in the air. It'll land right in front of the stands. Chrétien left side, perhaps an opportunity. Pass it to Barnby, offsides flag goes up against the Bearcats. Good idea there from Chrétien. Lander turned away. Chrétien trying to get a piece of that one. A whistle and a foul. I think they're going to call this one on the freshman. We'll go against Chrétien. Ball controlled at the feet of Folger. Over to Lofts. Lofts was a long pass to Barnby, and the flag comes up late. Thought the Bearcats might get a chance at that one. .22 minutes remaining in the opening period, still scoreless here in Greenwood. Glad to have you along with us on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Remind you to keep up with all things Lander on Twitter at Lander Athletics, Facebook at Lander Athletics, on YouTube, youtube.com/Lander Athletics, and on Instagram at Lander Bearcats. Corner kick coming up for Clayton State here, 21:35 left in the first.
Corner kick for Clayton State.
Lakers looking to get on the board. A shot right into the belly of Cowdroy. Hard shot fired. I think that may have been Knight. But Cowdroy swallows it up. opportunity for the Bearcats. Shot on the way, just wide left. It's like Richard Bryan took the opportunity. Could not roll it in the side the near post. Bearcats applying pressure. Pennell takes the pass back in the box. 20 minutes to go, first period, no score. Let's double team there defensively as Lander trying to get the ball clear. A slide tackle made. Wayne State still fighting for it, left of the box. All lofted in, over the head of everyone. Jemadar wants to run it down and does. Now Chrétien trying to turn and run. Freshman going to cut to the middle, got a lot of room. Pass ahead to Barmby, taken away by Clayton State. He had Barmby to his left and Lofts to his right. Unable to get a shot attempt away. Now Bolton trying to apply the pressure. He will pass back for Mitchinson. Jemadar with tough defense as Brock brought to the ground. Brock with a shove there on Tarunen. No whistle on the end of the contact. Long pass ahead to Lofts. Lofts left side, rolling in off the post, and it's out, and Pennell comes up with it. Lofts spun it in off the right post. It ricocheted back into the field of play and right to the hands of Oliver Pennell. Jemadar will throw it in the Lofts. Tell you what, misses don't come any closer than Sam Lofts' shot attempt there. And now Lander not going to be able to get a run off because Bryan had that one in his sights, but a foul called against the Bearcats. .45 to go first half. Scoreless here in the Peach Belt Conference opener for both sides. Foster's pass taken away by Brock. What a high pace we're playing at here in the first period. No goals to show for it. Lofts back to Bolton. Now Bolton send it deep, and Barmby was offside. Didn't even go after that one. Slide tackle from Jemadar. Chrétien comes out with it. Jemadar tries to settle it down. And his pass gets away from Thibaut Chrétien. Ball into the middle. Brock wants to shoot it deep. Got Barmby. Flag stays down. Barmby across it. Headed away by the Lakers.
Clayton State 27 for 8.
Substitution for the Lakers. Chavon Blake, sophomore from Jamaica, Chavon Blake, into the match. And then number 7, also into the match for Clayton State.
Substitutions for the Lakers, became number 7,
Yuso Aaliyah into the match for Clayton State. Offsides flag against Clayton State with 14.5 minutes remaining in the period. Back to the feet of Pinnell. Ball sent left side to Aaliyah. Over the end line, a corner kick for the Lakers.
corner kick for Clayton State.
No harm done there by the Clayton State corner. .30 showing in the first period. Lakers trying to mount an advance here with 11 minutes to go.
Substitution for Lander, number 24, Jamie Lund.
Jamie Lund going to enter the match for the Bearcats. Senior forward from Larburf, Scotland. Chamador control it with the body. Folger wants to send it deep for Chrétien. Headed away. Lofts on the left side. Ball tapped out of play by Tarunen. Pass a little too hard. Domina could not handle it. They send it deep to Caldroy. Bearcats. Whistle. They're going to call it against Clayton State, but I think Lander was trying to get a run going there. They had it blown dead. Chrétien, far left. Sends one deep beyond the box, headed high by Lofts. I believe, checking, that was Richard Bryan, the high shot. .8:20 to go, first half. Neither team been able to get on the board yet. Tough defense being shown by Bolton. Trying to knock Mitchinson off the ball. Opportunity here for Clayton State. The Lakers try to get fancy there. Unable to get the look off. Now a deep pass into the corner. Out of play, goal kick for the Bearcats. Chrétien tries to get the shot, can't do it. They're trying to save it. Throw in for the Lakers. Lund had it just beyond the box, could not get the shot. 5.5 minutes to go. The first period is Lander. Another corner kick.
Corner kick for Lander.
Looks like Kevin Otakore checking in for Clayton State.
Number 16 in for Lander University, that is Robbie Young.
Bearcats will sub in sophomore forward from Motherwell, Scotland, Robbie Young. Cleared out by the Lakers. Four and a half minutes remaining in the first half. No score between Lander and Clayton State. Another corner kick coming up for the Bearcats. The Landers had all sorts of opportunities early on. Bearcats trying to get something together, cannot do it. Under 4 to go in the half. Set for the free kick, 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Skelton won't go. Nice shot deflected away. Another corner for the Bearcats. And 2 opportunities there as Knight fired a bullet, but it ricocheted off a defender. .310 and ticking to go in the first period. So it's going to be Brock again. Pennell went up to get it, loose ball. Pennell comes out with it. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Ball in the middle. Cowdroy trying to run it down, and he will. Ball controlled by Mitchinson. Send it back as Tarunen passes it left. .45 left in the first. Clayton State parked on Lander's half of the field the last few minutes. Chrétien wants it, and he calls for it, and they send it to him. Deep pass to the freshman. Chrétien brought down from behind. And we're going to get a card here against Clayton State. Oh, Chrétien turned on the afterburners. And the card will go against number 27, Siobhan Blake. The sophomore from Jamaica tackled Chrétien from behind. And with 1:19 to play, Lander just beyond the box. Chrétien just exploded down the left sideline. It was a great pass, I believe. They've come from Folger. Set the line here for the Bearcats. kicked over to Brock. Brock shot wide left. Just over a minute to go in the first half.
Remaining in the half.
Final minute of the opening period. Lander and Clayton State trying to get on the board before we hit halftime. Young unable to get the header. Got a Laker down beyond the box. Play has not been stopped. Ball over the end line. 15 seconds to go in the half. We'll see if they let the clock run down here.
10, 9.
And they will stop the clock with 8 seconds to go in the half. Injured Clayton State Laker. And now they'll say roll it.
5, 4, 3.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. No score. Peach Belt Conference opener between Lander and Clayton State. We'll step aside. Second half coming up. See the Bearcat Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network.
Look towards the center of the field. We're going to do another round of musical chairs. with us tonight, we have Shannon DeSantis, business major, Ryan Studer, Prosperity, South Carolina, Emily Germstad from Irmo, Christina Rodriguez, a biology major from Saluda, and Amanda Crompton from Easley, South Carolina, psychology major. Good luck. Oh! It's about to turn into WWE out here. And we have a winner who will be receiving some free Lander swag.
we go. We welcome you back in to Greenwood, South Carolina. The Bearcat Broadcasting Network, Rickson Lane with you. Lander trying to get on the board here early in the second period. And a great attack there from the Bearcats right off the jump, but unable to get anything going. They're scoreless after 45 minutes. Both these teams playing to an even first half. Cowdroy will send it deep. Now it's Barnby. Had it booted away from him, and a foul's going to be called against Clayton State. Oh, I tell you what, they're going to call Carl Addy Jr., the senior from Jonesboro, Georgia, for the foul. And I got to tell you, I understand why he's not thrilled with the call. It looked like a whole bunch of contact there. Lander's got a free kick. Bearcats have had all sorts of opportunities tonight. Can they cash in? So this will be Oliver Brock. Just to the right of the box. Pass left side. They try to get it back to Bryan. Bryan in traffic. Shot on the way. Ricochet, and the second attempt is in. The Bearcats on the board, 1-0.
That's a Bearcat goal.
Lander on top, 1-0. The shot from George Barnby puts the Bearcats in front early in the second period.
27, George Barnby.
And Lander climbs ahead 1-0, less than 2 minutes in to the second period. Now Barnby going to be whistled. Boy, the Bearcats came out very energetic in this half. Barnby able to find the back of the net. It is his team-leading fourth goal of the season. A great early attack there from Lander. Now 42 minutes to play in regulation. Lander up 1-0. It all started with the free kick from Brock, and instead of putting it towards the goal, Brock just sort of tapped it left of the wall. Bearcats had a play strategized for that situation. Richard Bryan was standing to the right of the wall, and Brock just tapped it to the top of the box. It went to Bryan down just to the right of the post. Bryan fired it in, and it looked like the first shot came from Knight after Bryan passed it just to the right of the post. It was George Knight's shot attempt that was saved away, and then George Barnby who finished it. Beautifully executed play. It's Folger with a nice stop there. Cowdroy control that one with the chest. Bryant. in the box. Taken by Lofts. Had it for a moment, but defended away by Clayton State. Another opportunity. The Lakers clear it out of danger. Bryant goes into a massive humanity. Clayton State comes away. Controlled by Addy Jr. Now works it back to the middle to Atkinson. Lander with a 1-goal advantage. Ryan able to boot it away for the moment. Nell will come out and corral that free kick. One 0 lead for Lander. 36:45 remaining. Deep pass now to Bryan. Bryan's got a beat on it. Right of the box. Trying to make something happen here. Play it all the way along the sideline and have it taken away by Clayton State. Skelton trying to get back for it. The Lander ball. 35-20 remaining in regulation. Lander leading 1-0. The goal from Barnby has been the difference thus far. Clock showing 33-25. Bearcats leading Clayton State in this Peach Belt Conference opener. Bearcats have not lost their conference opener in 5 years. They are 4-0-1 in their last 5 PBC openers. And Lofts and Addy Jr. nodded up there on the sideline. So Lander not only has a conference opener streak on the line tonight, a streak against conference opponents in the regular season, they've also got their unbeaten streak here at home against all competition. They have not lost in their last 10 matches here at Van Taylor Stadium, not since September 4th, 2016. Eight 0-1 in their last 9 home matches against conference foes. Clayton State, they get a corner here. Lakers trail by 1. 31:50 to go in regulation. Knocked away. Lakers will fire into the box. Deflected. High over the end line, another opportunity for Clayton. This one's sent deep into the box, over the head of everybody, and George Knight will track it down for Lander and send it down the sideline. Whistle, foul against the Lakers. Under 30 to go in regulation. Bearcats up by 1. We'll have a clock stoppage at 29:13 remaining. We'll get a card. We'll go against the Bearcats. Trying to see the number. It's on Barnby, number 27. Freshman out of Hull, England. Scored the lone goal in this one thus far. Ball sent to the box, headed on, but well wide left. Knight and Skelton will both watch it roll over the end line. Cowdroy sends one high and away. Bearcats able to turn away Clayton State once more. Clock showing 27:15. A 1-goal advantage for Lander. They scored early in this second period. Lander's outshot Clayton State 11-1. They've had 6 corner kicks against just 5 for the Lakers. A slide shot and a save by Pennell. 10 fouls thus far against the Lakers, 7 against the Bearcats. Got a yellow card against both sides. Bryan, Lofts, and Brock all with 3 shots thus far. Atkinson has fired the only shot of the match for Clayton. Pass too hot for Barnby, a little high as well. Bryan tangled up there with to Rudin. Now Bryan going to try to make a run. Left side. Pass deflected. Shot. Just high. Richard Bryan has really been a catalyst for this Bearcat offense this evening. Just under 25 minutes remaining in regulation, and Lander up a goal. And they're trying to bounce back after the disappointing loss to Anderson on the road earlier this week. Dean Foster, sophomore from Johannesburg, about to check in for the Lakers. Lofts and Knight working hard defensively. And Dionysus Harmon can't get free. I think they're going to call Knight for the foul. Carlos Naranjo, the redshirt sophomore from Fayetteville, Georgia, will enter for Clayton State. Under 22 to go, Bearcats holding on to a 1-goal advantage. Skelton, the high header. Well, they had Chrétien with an opportunity there with a pass a little off target. 20:40 to go in the second period. An early goal in the opening minutes of this second half, but the Bearcats up 1-0. Long pass out of bounds. Along to Lander. Robbie Young going to come back in for the Bearcats. Sophomore from Motherwell, Scotland. Lander looking to pad the lead here, up 1-0.
And that's a substitution for your Bearcats. Number 16, Robbie Young.
19 minutes to go in this one. Bearcats will work it back to Cowdroy. .20 on the clock. So Bearcats will line up for the free kick. Headed away, Chrétien trying to shield it, and he sends it back to Folger. Oh, Chrétien wanted it in the middle. They didn't see him. Skelton gonna roll one to the top of the box. Shot from Barnby, deflected away. Bryant. It looks like to Young, and he fires it in the side of the net. Like Robbie Young, the sophomore, with the shot attempt. But it sailed into the side of the Laker goal. Dionysus Harmon, the freshman from Loganville, Georgia, back in the match. The Lakers try to find the equalizer here in the final 17 and a half minutes. Bearcats, a 10-match winning streak here at Van Taylor Stadium. Can they hold off the Lakers for 17 more minutes? Nice job by Knight to get it out of danger. And then Chrétien with a pass intercepted. And now Chrétien wants to run right side. Had it too far out in front of him, and it was booted away by the Lakers. Now Knight corralled, back to Chrétien. He wanted to turn and was tackled. 16:23 and the clock will stop, and I think they're going to card number 8, Connor Atkinson. They will card the redshirt sophomore from Liverpool, England. Knight's header, unable to be controlled in the box by the Bearcats. Push it back. Young had a little bit of space to work with. Shot on the way, fired and scored. Lander pushes the lead out to 2-0. The Bearcats get a much-needed second goal on the evening. The assist will go to Jordan Skelton. As he took it in the left side of the box, tapped it back out. And Richard Bryan fired it in.
Previous goal scored by number 3, Richard Bryan, assisted by Jordan Skelton.
The Bearcats extend the lead to 2-0 now, 16 minutes remaining. Richard Bryan's first goal of the season. Jordan Skelton's second assist on the year. .16:08 to go. Lander up by a pair. So now the Clayton State Lakers with some work to do. Whistle and a foul on Knight. Cleared it out of the box. Cowdroy with a goal kick, 15:40 remaining. A 2-0 lead for Lander. George Barmby with the opening goal, moments in the second period, and Richard Bryan in the 74th minute. Another run for the Bearcats. Young's got it, looking for room, brought to the ground. No call as they move it over to Chrétien. Chrétien gonna send it deep in the box, headed high to the left, wide of the net, and Pannell comes up with it. Sam Lofts well offsides. 14-16 remaining. Bearcats up by a pair. Tough defense there from Knight and Chrétien. Now Robbie Young wants to run, and he will. Lakers converging on him, and that ball will spin to the feet of Pennell. .30 to go. Whistle and a foul against Clayton State. Two-goal advantage for Lander, 12-13 remaining. On the far sideline. Sliding tackle made by the Lakers. Chrétien calling for it right side. They dish it off to him. To the right. Back to the middle. Young. Shot deflected away. And over the inline, corner kick coming up. Boy, Lofts did a great job of dishing that one to Chrétien in stride. Credit the Clayton State defense for blocking the shot attempt.
The corner kick for Lander.
Another corner opportunity for the Bearcats. Knight battling for possession near sideline. Ball out of play to Lander. .30 to go. Caldroy sends a screamer towards the sidelines. Under 10 minutes remaining. Addy Jr. bring up the near side. And dish away to Thornell. Skelton will clear it away. 9 minutes remaining. Bearcats lead at 2-0. Goals from Barmby and Bryant. Corner kick coming up for Clayton State. 8:45 showing. Lakers trying to get on the board here. It's a Clayton State team that's trying to equal its win total from last season. They were 4-13 last year. They're 3-2 on this season, and they're also trying to get on the board and continue a streak of scoring at least one goal in 19 consecutive matches. They have not been shut out since a loss at Tampa on September 9th of last season. The clock will stop with 7:14 to play. And that'll be a yellow card on Dean Foster, the sophomore from South Africa. Lakers this year 0-2 when surrendering more than one goal in a match. They are 3-0, holding opponents to at least one goal, to only one goal or fewer, obviously. Jamie Lund back in the match for Lander. Just over 7 minutes remaining. Bearcats lead it by a pair. Skelton, deep free kick, headed back to Chrétien. Chrétien send it in the box, but Pennell races out to grab it. 7 minutes remaining. Six and a half to play, and we're trying to hold on here. Clock showing 15:40. My apologies, 5:40 on the clock. Lakers would like 10 extra minutes. They've only got a little over 5 to work with. Header high off the left side of the post. Well, the Bearcats nearly put the final nail in the coffin there. Clock ticks down under 5 minutes. Addy Jr. takes it in the middle. Shot attempt saved away by Pannell. Jamie Lund nearly got it in the net.
Corner kick for the Bearcats.
1 minute to play. Lander with another corner kick opportunity. We're deep down the end line and out of play. Clayton State will send Yuso Aaliyah back in the match.
And also number 70, Kevin Audible.
Kevin Ochokorre back in as well for the Lakers. 3 minutes to play. Lander up 2-0. Pannell diving out to stop that one. .45 to go. Pannell booted away. Bearcats on the road Wednesday night against the Flagler Saints. And back home the following Wednesday, tangle with Francis Marion. Final minute of action here on a Saturday night in Greenwood. And Lander poised to grab their 4th win of the season. Their 11th straight at home. Continue their winning streak in the conference. Bearcats back in action Wednesday night on the road, and then the following Wednesday, September 27th, they'll battle Francis Marion here at Van Taylor Stadium. Goals from Barnby and Bryan The difference for the Bearcats is Lander moved to 4-2 on the season. Clayton State will fall to 3-3. Final from Greenwood, 2-0. Lander over the Lakers of Clayton State in the Peach Belt Conference opener. We'll step aside, come back with our player interview for our man of the match. You're listening to Bearcat Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network.
Coming out tonight, our next home game will be September 27th, 7:30 p.m. We'll take on Francis Marion. Once again, thanks for coming and supporting Bearcat Athletics. We wish you a wonderful weekend. Until next time, take care.
Back in Greenwood, South Carolina, Lander victorious over Clayton State in the Peach Belt Conference opener. 2-0, the Bearcats over the Lakers. And the man of the match, the junior defender from Enfield, England, Richard Bryan, 1 goal and 1 assist on the night for Bryan as the Bearcats top Clayton State 2-0. Rich, take us through the mentality of this team coming into this match after really a disappointing effort against Anderson. What was the mentality of this club?
Yeah, well, it's the start of the conference, and obviously you want to get off to a good start. The mindset out there was to, be solid in defence, and hopefully eventually the goals will come and end up seeing the game with a clean sheet, and that's what happened tonight.
11,
it was a great performance. 11
in a row at home for you guys. What's different about playing at this venue?
Well, this venue, we want to make it a fortress. We want teams to come here and feel like they've got to try and battle hard to beat us out here, and that's what it's got to take to beat us. But I can't see anyone coming here this season and get one over us. I think we'll be solid here all season. Hopefully we can do it again like we did last year.
Bearcats 11 straight at Van Taylor Stadium, and they blank Clayton State tonight 2-0. Richard Bryan with a goal and assist and anchors a defense that records its 3rd shutout of the season. That'll do it for us tonight from Van Taylor Stadium. Lander over Clayton State 2-0. We'll be back with you on September 27th. Lander against Francis Marion, 7:30 kickoff here in Greenwood. For everyone here at Lander University, I'm Rickson Lane signing off for now. Once again, Lander 2-0 winners over Clayton State. Have a blessed evening, everybody, and we'll talk to you on the 27th.